Hello and welcome. Possum here, bringing you 15 WrestleMania matches that will be in WWE 2K14. Now, 2K has announced that it will be over 45 matches in the 30 Years of WrestleMania Mode. These are just the first 15 I think or know will be in WWE 2K14. With number 1, I will start with a match that is a headliner for this mode that everyone knows will happen. Hulk Hogan vs. Andre the Giant facing off for the WWF title at WrestleMania 3. This is one of the matches that was first announced, has been featured very heavily in the promotional material of the game. I am also very happy to say that with the announcement of this match, they have also revealed that Bobby Heenan will be in the game, at least as a manager. First, they announced that you could slam the Giant, then with match 2, they announced you would be able to pass the torch. Hollywood Hulk Hogan makes his first appearance in a very long time in this game, facing off against a young Rock at WrestleMania 18. This is part of a torch trilogy that started out with Hogan and Andre and goes on to the match between Rock and John Cena at WrestleMania 28. Bowing out to the new top dog has been a trend throughout, and The Rock did move on to Hollywood a little bit after getting the torch himself. While The Rock was out in Hollywood, a certain wrestler from West Newbury, Massachusetts would start to become a main player in the game. The third match announced alongside 30 Years of WrestleMania Mode was The Rock vs. John Cena. However, it was not entirely clear which match it would be until recently, when they announced you will create the once-in-a-lifetime moment at WrestleMania 28. Now, this is not to say that the match at WrestleMania 29 will not be in the game. However, there are a lot of matches that deserve to be in this mode over twice-in-a-lifetime match at WrestleMania 29. And with that, we go on to the second set of release matches from 2K, starting with match number 4, the match that stole the show at WrestleMania 3. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat vs. Macho Man Randy Savage, a match that was not sold by the building, but by the amazing wrestling that went on during that match. This match was so good that people ask which match will be the Savage vs. Steamboat match of that year. This is going to be into my 15 before it was announced, but for its greatness, along with the reason that Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's only WrestleMania match with someone else from this 30 Years of WrestleMania Mode is this particular match. The next match advertised somewhat subtly with Hogan and Macho Man, although Hogan is not actually in match number 5. WrestleMania 4 was consisted of a large tournament to determine who would hold the vacant WWF Heavyweight title. The final match for the tournament was between Macho Man Randy Savage and the $1 Million Man Ted Dibiase. Throughout the tournament, Dibiase uses men to make his tournament run easier, including a double disqualification to take Hogan out of the tournament. Dibiase tried to pay his way to the top. It bears mentioning that he is also the $1 Million Man's only WrestleMania match against another announced wrestler, although he does make many managerial appearances in other matches. Match number 6 thoroughly confused me for quite some time, as it is an announced match, but some people may not be able to play it. Ultimate Warrior vs. Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 6 is a very iconic match for the Ultimate Warrior, where he won the match and became both the Intercontinental and Heavyweight Champion at the same time. The reason this match confused me for some time was that Ultimate Warrior's pre-order DLC. They have recently announced that you will be able to play this match even if you do not own the DLC, but you will not be able to play the Ultimate Warrior outside of this match. Everyone knew match number 7 was going to be included when they announced the bad guy was coming back. And now you'll be able to climb the ladder in the first ever WWF ladder match between Ramon and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 10. One of Razor's and Michaels' classic WrestleMania moments has been announced to be part of the game. Personally, I'm very happy to see Scott Hall back in a WWE game, and I look forward to playing this match. Match number 8 lets you dethrone an icon. Edge facing Mick Foley in a hardcore match at WrestleMania 22. This match also confirmed that Lita will be in the game, and that you will have to spear Mick Foley through the flaming table. The highlight they show of the trailer is very cool. This will be a very cool match to play. It was one of the great hardcore matches Mick Foley had later in his career. Retire a Legend in match number 9. The showstopper stops the show with Shawn Michaels vs. Ric Flair. Ric Flair would be forced to retire after losing this match. A great send-off from Mr. WrestleMania to one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Retirement matches very rarely are a huge deal, but this is one of the big ones that come to mind. Shawn Michaels donned some stripes in match number 10, where we get to keep the dead man streak alive. The streak versus the game in the Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels as the referee. Known as the end of an era match, they show some great moments from the storyline, especially the 3 men at the end of the WrestleMania 28 ramp. Match 11 was snuck in as a line in the press release with no screenshots, but it is in the trailer. Go one-on-one of the Great One, Stone Cold Steve Austin vs. The Rock at WrestleMania 17. The second of 3 matchups between these two competitors. This was the second no disqualification WWF title match. The other match between these two featured Mankind as a special guest referee. However, this is the match that Steve Austin allied with Mr. McMahon, so they decided to feature this match. And with that, we move on to match number 12. The first match not yet officially announced, but is the only available match for a certain wrestler. This goes all the way back to WrestleMania 1. When 2K announced the 30 Years of WrestleMania roster, one of the more interesting announcements to me was Big John Studd. With this, it means that his match against Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 1 would be in the game. The interesting thing about this match is that it was officially a $15,000 Body Slam challenge. It will be interesting to see what they do with this match. On to another surprise person to be included in WWE 2K14, we go to match 13. Goldberg, the Hulk of WCW, facing off against a much fresher face Brock Lesnar. Goldberg has had many main events in WCW, however at the big stage of WrestleMania he has only faced Brock Lesnar. So because of this, the match at WrestleMania 20 will be included. I wish to note that they have announced that Goldberg's entrance will go all the way from backstage with the knock on the door, and I find that really awesome. Match 14 features an interesting outfit for a very well-known wrestler. Sergeant Slaughter representing Iran against the real American Hulk Hogan. This is a very cool match for WWE to include, especially with how Slaughter is represented in this match. I really hope that there is an alternate outfit with his normal fatigues, army fatigues. In fact, I hope that the army fatigues is his basic outfit. And I look forward to the video packages they include with this match. The last match for this list is match 15. It is a recent match, and it is because 2K decided to include a certain wrestler's haircut. Triple H vs. Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 29. 2K included the retro Triple H with the long hair, as well as the short hair Triple H, the more corporate Triple H. He has only had one WrestleMania match, and that is against the Beast, Brock Lesnar, from this year. Thank you for watching the first part of my 30 Years of WrestleMania series. There's more to this list, even with stars not yet mentioned, like Bret Hart, Chris Jericho, Batista, and CM Punk. There will be at least 30 more WrestleMania matches in WWE 2K14, WWE 2K14, using the large roster that they have already revealed. 15 down, and at least 30 left to go. If you want more videos like this, let me know in the comments or leave a like. I'm very excited for WWE 2K14, and I have a lot of ideas going forward. This has been Pawsum, and I very much thank you for your time.